last 15 games, we've been a great fourth quarter team. So it's like we have that confidence within each other. You know, when you have the scoring threats we do and the guys with the mentality, we have a really mental tough team. So the preparation and the detail has to be really extreme with being a one and done.
Winner to the Eastern Conference Finals.
McClung is just coming off here. There's no hesitation. Come off that screen.
This is pretty basketball for Osceola. McClung high off the glass. That's pretty.
He has been as good as advertised, as we talked about.
McClung with 2 on the timer. Mac McClung throwing in from distance.
Wow.
I mean, if this is a relay race, you got one team is way out ahead of the other on the track right now.
Oh, they're lapped right now.
Yeah, and the Magic are moving on. Mac McClung, 39 points. He was excellent. So is Osceola as a team. 2 quality clubs that are going to go head-to-head here on Sunday. It'll be the 1 seed Osceola and the 3 seed Maine Celtics as we continue to march closer to the G Finals.
It's a team that we beat twice at their spot in very close games and emotional games. So you know they're going to have that edge. But there's something about, as a competitor, you want them to be at their absolute best and to beat them at their best, which will be difficult because it's a great team and they have a lot of great players with JD and everybody. But, you know, just that level of focus as a competitor, this is what you want. This is the stage we want. We're prepared. I believe in these guys, and I'm just super excited about it.
MVP versus MVP. Mac McClung winning it last year for the Osceola Magic. J.D. Davison, your reigning MVP. It is a single-game elimination in these Eastern Conference Finals, so intensity and anxiety still high.
You have to play a certain way throughout the year, and you have to have certain discipline, but there is a switch to be flipped at playoffs, and I feel like we did that the first game, and hopefully we can keep that mentality.
McClung looking for a foul as he finishes with the offhand.
Mac McClung gets another deuce in the paint.
Osceola last year lost in the semifinals. 1 step further this year as McClung in transition tees it up for 3. Trying to get 1 step even further this season as that make draws a Celtics timeout. If you're an NBA fan and you know McClung as a dunker, what are people missing about McClung the hooper?
Well, they're missing the fact that this young man can get a bucket on anyone at any time.
Oh, hook. That's a float.
That is not a float. That's a hook shot.
Redirected to McClung, and that's who the Magic wanted in his hands. McClung falling down, connects again from D. McClung turns on the Jets. McClung inside, and he spins it home. McClung's got 38 and waves so long to the Celtics. 42 for Mac McClung, 34 for Davison. The Magic MVP just a little bit better tonight.
A championship this year would mean the most to me, just because I've, throughout this whole playoff series, I kept watching the 2019 Masters, which I know is weird, but Tiger Woods, it was kind of like, you know, everybody was kind of like his clock's ticking or his time is gone. And, you know, I've been in the G League for 4 years. Like, you feel that pressure. People are like, man, is this going to happen for him? Is it not? Like, and I really thought to myself, like one night, I thought, I was like, is this going to happen? And I accepted the fact that, like, I'm going to make it or I'm going to die trying. You know, and that video, watching the 2019 Masters, just inspired me. Like, I'm not going to lose. I may run out of time, but I'm not going to lose, you know, and I'm going to keep the faith, and this is what I'm meant to do, is keep putting pressure, and I feel like winning a championship would do that.
To this point, it's been a single elimination playoff game. Now it's best of 3, and yet both teams talk about the sense of urgency for game 1.
They absolutely do. When you consider both these teams coming in as the #1 seed in their respective conferences, they understand the importance of winning game 1.
Mac McClung, the former G League MVP, looking for his 2nd title in 3 seasons.
You can see from the jump circle the advantage that the Kings have with Osceola Magic at the center spot. Going to be a matchup problem for the Magic. We'll see how they combat that throughout this series.
Good drive and kick. But the Magic can't convert. Another offensive rebound, and it's McClung open. And opens the scoring for Osceola, averaging 40.5 points per game in the playoffs.
And Mac McClung's been shooting the basketball extremely well from three, so a confident look for him.
Cutter, Slauson, and one.
King's going to have to find someone that can slow down Mac McClung as he is getting everything he wants on the offensive end of the floor.
McClung goes right at Randall again and scores with the left. McClung, shake and bake.
We haven't even played double-figure minutes, and he's already in double figure.
Taylor to the rim, no go. McClung 1-on-3, racing down for the transition deuce.
Mac McClung getting out in transition, and you mentioned the finesse as that crowd stands to their feet with a tremendous ovation.
As Osceola takes a 1-0 lead in the 2025 G League Finals.
It's a whole fucking job. One more.
We got too many guys. It's deflating, man. Keep playing together, man. We're more together than them. Dogs on three. 1, 2, 3. Go!
You know, we obviously want to be an NBA and reach our goals, but I think a lot of these guys are present. This means something to us. It's personal, and it's something you want to show teams is, hey, you can say this about me, you can say this about me, but I'm a winner. You know what I mean? I don't keep winning for no reason. You know what I mean? You can say you want this and that, but like at the end of the day, it's about winning. And I feel like a lot of guys here are winners, and hopefully teams and scouts realize that.
If Osceola wins, they are champions. Stockton looking to even the series and shift things back to a Game 3 on Monday.
And a great environment, as you can hear. Their fans have shown up in huge fashion. They want to make sure to give their team an opportunity to go back to Florida and get a road win to bring home the trophy.
Mac McClung on a step back two over Crawford, and the former MVP opens up the scoring in Game 2.
And of course, everyone in the G knows Mac McClung's name.
Numbers for Osceola, and Slauson finishes with authority on the alley-oop.
And we're seeing more of what we saw in Game 1. Too many open looks for the Magic.
McClung fakes the pass. The hook shot is pretty.
Oh, that's the way you identified that. You know, you
had a clear angle this time.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. McClung draws it and connects. It's a 3 and a chance at 4. McClung now 30 or more points in 3 of 4 playoff games. Shot clock is off. Elmore tees it up. Elmore for 3. Thompson short, and momentum for Stockton entering the 4th. Scow with the mismatch against McClung, goes right at the rim, and that is authority.
That's the way Scow has to finish.
Good movement off the ball. Kick out Taylor, a 3. Role players at home typically raise their level, and that's been the case for the Kings tonight. 144, 126. The final for Stockton as the Kings force a decisive Game 3. We will see you Monday night in Florida.
Kind of this year, it's really, sunk in. Like, I've been here for a minute, and it's been great. I had one of the coaches yesterday tell me how much appreciative he was that the things I've done for the G League, and it made me think, you just think about your career in the G League, the things you've accomplished and the people you've met, and I would be lying if I said I didn't have a plan, if I didn't want to, win certain things, to have my resume in the G League be what it is. That would be a lie if I said it wasn't. I plan every year of what I want, what goals I have, and this league means a lot to me, man. It's taught me so much about myself from the first year in South Bay, when that was probably the most transformative year of my life, just to, like, as a man and as a human being, and this league is treated me well too. They've always showed me incredible amounts of love and gave me the opportunity to be myself. And hopefully, when I've left, I can look back and be super proud of that.
Under 5 to play in this winner-take-all Game 3. Stockton scored 12 in a row to start the fourth to tie it up. Teams exchanging threes, but it's Osceola by 4. McClung, it's short. He has struggled from the field, just 4 of 18.
And once again, a great job defensively there on Mac McClung.
Labissiere lets it fly. Oh, again! Scow from deep. Mac looks to answer. McClung off target.
Mac McClung has not made a 3 in this game, and that has to be his worst miss thus far.
That goes inside to Jones. Fading away, no. Labissiere on the spot. It's a lead of 7 for the Kings, their largest of the night. They did not lead until the fourth quarter.
And 144 points respectively. This has been a defensive battle.
Picked up by Morales in the block, controlled by Jones. Osceola needing to foul.
You consider Mac McClung, who was averaging close to 35 points per game in the first 2 games, scoring 11 points, of 4 of 21 from the field, 0 of 5 from beyond the three-point arc. You've got to give Dexter Dennis a tremendous amount of credit on the defensive end of the floor.
Final seconds coming off the clock. And the Kings have done it on the road here in Game 3.
Tough game. What happened in the fourth quarter, you and for the team?
Yeah, it's a sick feeling. I feel like, man, it's sick. I definitely put it on myself. I feel like this whole year I came up in the big moments and the biggest games, and then this year was the worst game of my life. And if I could have just contributed to eat something, man, I feel like the outcome would have been different. And it's on me, man. It's something I'll have trouble kind of forgetting or forgiving myself for. Those guys just like hearing me out and believing in me. It's been great, man.
NBA